All right, day 8 of Corey Richins' trial here. Let's just start with Grossman. I really, really liked him, and I thought he was very honest. It is clear that he truly loved Corey and that she kind of, maybe used him. And he's very devastated still. Do I think he was a win for the state or a win for the defense? No, I think that he was good for both, honestly. You have the text messages. They talk about the substance, a vacation and dreams, which was weird. She asked him about Iraq, if you get what I'm saying, because TikTok. And he answered everything very honestly. You could tell he felt really bad that he had an affair with a married woman and then the husband passed. I can't say certain words on TikTok. And he wanted to help if he could. I did think it was interesting that the private investigator that the sister and brother-in-law hired was kind of going around telling people like they really thought that she was guilty, which isn't, I don't know. But when I first saw him get sworn in, I was like, oh boy, this isn't going to go well. But actually, he's a very a good person, and I really hope he finds true love. And thank you, Josh Grossman, for your service. And then before that, we have the divorce attorney, which was fine. I didn't think it was that big of a win for either side. We have the trust lawyer. Now, I did not like her. Her demeanor, you can tell she does not like Corey Richins. I wanted to be like, are you really good friends with the sister? I just didn't really, she kind of just, the bias was there. However, a win for the state because she did let the jury know that had they had gotten a divorce, Corey would have gotten nothing. And if Eric had passed, she would have gotten something. And I was like, ding, 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 another financial motive for Corey to commit this crime. So do think it was a win for the state if the jury got over her demeanor on the stand. That's just my opinion. All right. And then, there's a couple other witnesses that I thought were fine for either side. I didn't think they were huge, like, whoa. But then we have the defense wants a motion for a mistrial. And to me, if the state did this could be huge. Obviously, the state's going to ask for a mistrial with prejudice, so she can't be recharged and tried again. But they're saying that they have information that Carmen, the housekeeper, lied about her drug test and that she actually did fail it. And then that there are text messages that would have helped Corey, and they never gave it to the defense. The state had these text messages and never gave it to the defense. So I was like, dang, I hope this isn't true. The judge has said to put it in a motion and that they would have a hearing later and he would rule on it then. So there is no court tomorrow. I don't know if they're going to have this hearing tomorrow or not, or I don't know when they're doing this hearing. But anyway, that was a huge bombshell. But I really did like Corey's boyfriend. I don't know what we're calling him. But I thought he was very honest. I thought he was truthful. And you could tell that he was very hurt by Corey. And that, maybe he even really, truly kind of still loved her. I don't know. What do you all think? Talk to y'all later.